building. High priestess in the building, didn't let my fears kill me. Transmuted my pain in that cleanse in the rain. Down out, I was worth it and I conquered my demons. I accepted my purpose and the goddess I became. All right, so let's jump in. I have my special guest with me, Tamaj Terrell. Here today, we're going to talk about soul contracts. But before we get into it, I want you to just introduce yourself to the audience. Tell them about you, what you do.
Hey, so I am Tamaj Terrell. I do tarot readings. My readings are basically intuitive. Some people say I'm psychic. I don't know. I don't view myself that way, but hey, if it's psychic for you, I guess maybe then I'm psychic. But yeah, I've been doing tarot readings on YouTube since about 2016. And yeah, I got a couple of other things going on Patreon. So if you want to check me out, please do so.
Awesome. And I will have at least the name. I don't know. On the podcast, it's a little bit different, like putting links and stuff in there. But definitely on the YouTube channel, I will put your link of the channel underneath the video. I like how I was reading that because when you send me your description, it said that like I don't call myself, a psychic, and I'm like, but you are. I understand why you stray away from it because it's such a negative connotation by it. And then people think they hear psychic and it's like, oh, tell me my future. Like you're just, it's like that's it.
I think that's why I'm like, I'm not psychic. I don't know. Although I do ask spirit to show me the future. That is like specifically what I'm obsessed with. Like I want to know the future,
Right. And it's like you are tapping in the future energy, but I think it's that back. It's this because it has this bad negative kind of stuff to it. And when
it does.
They just think one thing. You're like, no. Wants you to know your future, you're gonna get that. But spirit might want to talk about shit you're still connected to.
It's exactly.
Like,
so I think like with the stereotypes that they have on TV, I feel like I've never experienced that way. And it's just like, well, maybe I'm not psychic, like it's not like That's So Raven where I'm just like, boing, right. I see something.
I'm like, that shit is so, okay, I know some people get premonitions and I know some people kind of, it hits them in certain ways. I'm like, that's not realistic. That's not fucking realistic. Right. I'm like, this shit happens in dreams and it's crazy because I know you're a very deep connector when it comes to dreams. And then later on it happens, you're like, oh shit, that's what the dream was talking about. And it's like,
exactly.
That's what we're talking, because it's like sometimes these messages, I tell people it's like decoding. Like, I don't know why spirit can't just say, hey, on this day at this time, this shit's going to happen. It's like you gave me a red raven, you gave me some apples, you gave me some I'm on a fucking scavenger hunt over here trying to figure out like what the fuck is this?
It's crazy.
And I don't know why certain people have it. And I have to tell people this all the time. I'm like, no, you think spirit's just in my ear and it's all clear? No, they're fucking giving me symbols and fucking signs and pictures and shit.
Yeah.
What's the pink ribbon? What is a pink ribbon and shit,
Like what?
Luckily, when I'm live, people can actually be like, oh my God, my grandmother had a pink ribbon. And it's like, oh, okay. So apparently she wants you to come here, but it's different when you're doing the video because there's no one to talk to you. So you're just kind of like, what the fuck am I even thinking right now? What is this?
That is true. Because that happens a lot when I'm doing readings. It's like, I don't know why I see this or when I'm giving this example, but here you go.
Right. And it actually means something. I bet you someone's in the comments all the time, like, that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, I do actually like confirmations that it meant something to somebody as opposed to nobody saying anything. But I do have like a lot of quiet viewers too that like email me and tell me instead of posting it. I'm like, thanks, but I wish it'd be nice like show other people too that confirms.
those are the closet tarot watchers.
I know.
no judgment, but I know how it is. And now more than ever, not only just tarot, but the whole spiritual community is being like really down and really, I just did an episode the other day where we're just really
Hmm.
being attacked and law of attraction is being attacked. And it was just like, what the fuck is the problem now that
Yeah.
now law of attraction is demonic and all of this stuff? And it's just like,
Oh my God.
right, and
Too much.
astrology and all this, and it was just I was just sitting here like watching all these different videos and stuff, and then I saw this lady who was like, she had this thing, and she's like, even now more than ever, us, church or Christians, I don't fucking know what she was because I don't know. She was like, we got to come together, and she's like showing this commercial that fucking McDonald's was giving, I don't know, free tarot readings from somebody or whatever if they bought like
McDonald's.
and I was like, where the fuck did McDonald's start
Oh my
giving?
God. Stop. They're ruining it. Oh my God.
And I was like, people will see this and believe this bullshit. They will see it
Yeah.
and run with it. And I was like, I guess I'm a tarot reader, but no, I'm not fucking demonic. No, I'm not over here channeling demons. Like, come
Right.
on. It was crazy because this one girl, and I had to stop watching her whole pitch about why you need to move from the law of attraction community. And I was like, I didn't even know law of
Mhm.
attraction had a community, but we'll
Right.
just we're talking about, and she goes into like affirmations are bad. And I was like, in what fucking dimension are affirmations
Right. Like how?
I just
Oh
had to
my.
keep breathing because it was funny as hell. So I was like, okay. So I know psychic unfortunately does have that bad terminology behind it. I for a long time I did not use it either because I was just like, yeah, no, because people's perception. And then I was just like, you know what? I like energy healer better. I like energetic healer or energy
Mhm.
healer better
Yeah.
because I,
Yeah.
tapping into energy versus the whole
Yeah.
spirit and shit. But
Mhm.
crazy. So because I know I can go all off on what we're supposed to be doing. So I wanted to touch soul contracts because I know this is a big one with people not understanding why they're connected to certain people and then getting lost
Mhm.
in the trying to figure it out because I've been there too, getting lost and trying to
Yeah.
figure out the whys behind the connection. But I wanted to kind of break down a couple of the major ones that we kind of look at and go through because
Mhm.
I think soul contract gets a bad rap. The when you hear it, it's
Mhm.
like, oh my god, a soul contract. It's like automatically it's
Right.
demonized and this death contract. But just kind of
I
let's go
know.
through what you think, your perception of what a soul contract is, so we can let people know so they can kind of familiarize and not look at it as a bad thing.
Well, for me, soul contract, especially like through experience, has to do with more than just having a soul connection with someone. Because sometimes I feel like someone can be your soulmate. You have a connection with someone and you're like, what is this? But it doesn't go anywhere. And for me, that is because you don't have any type of agreement or contract. Yeah, you recognize each other, but there's nothing really meant for you guys to come together and grow from, you know.
Right.
So a contract for me in my experience, my understanding is you actually have an agreement with this person. There's something that you're supposed to learn from each other. So there's a relationship that is established. And there's some sort of give and take going on between the both of you. And of course, you can't worry about what they're learning, but
Mhm.
focus on what it is that you're learning from the connection with this person. So that's just basically my biggest understanding of like that soul contract is that you had an agreement. And of course, it helps if you believe in reincarnation because it's like when you know you're going to come here to this earth and this realm that there are people that you're going to meet up with, but you've already made that agreement, you'll recognize each other, and then you'll go through that agreement that you had. So it's like school. So
Right.
it's the same thing for me. So yeah, as long as you have that agreement with each other, then there's basically like a relationship.
Now I was working and I conquered my demons. I accepted my purpose and the goddess I became.